by Cutting the Bull and the Post-Truth Apocalypse. I'm Ben. As always, I'm hanging out with Mike.
Hello.
Claire.
Hey.
And Pete.
Hello.
This is our weekly show where we bring you the weird shit we found on the World Wide Web this week. We presented to you in an easy to follow, one after the other style format.
It'd be funny if you'd have fucked that bit up then. It'd be if you don't fall out, bollocks.
Yeah, so much more coherent I am on rum.
Arr.
Arr.
Because it's less bloaty.
Well, it's not as drunk as fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, follow us on Facebook at Cutting the Bull and the Post-Truth Apocalypse. YouTube is Apocalypse Bull, and SoundCloud and Spotify are Cutting Through the Bull in the PTA. Right, let's crack on. End of the world in the UK. Bright pink glow appears in UK skies as locals fear it's the end of the world. But this is in Kent, and you know that's Wicker Man territory as far as I'm concerned.
Excuse me, watch what you're saying about Kent people, thank you very much.
All right, Sean. So
Us Kentish folk will have none of it.
come on, you're all a bit inbred.
Just 'cause I got 7 fingers on one arm, on one hand, it doesn't mean nothing.
For the listener, it is a very bright pink
That
sky.
is proper, like...
That's Ghostbusters shit.
Yeah.
What's
Ghostbuster
magenta?
lava.
That is Ghostbuster.
Cerise, I think you'll find that is Pete.
That's pink.
Yeah.
proper bright, luminous pink, though, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's like think of a fluorescent pink marker. It's that pink in it.
Yeah.
So Brits reflect fear. It was the end of the world after the sky lit up a mysterious glowing pink colour this morning in Kent. This was on the 20th of October, so a few days ago was on the day of recording. It appeared like a straight out of a sci-fi film, with images showing the pinkish hue in the sky over Thanet on Thursday. Puzzled locals were left guessing as to what could be behind the phenomenon. Pictures taken just before dawn show the sky looking very unusual. If you get the chance, listener, go and have a look at it. Just type in the headline. The sky was completely filled with pinkish colour, with a point of origin in the distance. Sharing the images, one person joked they thought it was the end of the world and was looking for the 4 horsemen, while another said it's Zool from Ghostbusters. Zool. It's very pink.
Yeah, it's very Zool, actually, isn't it?
I'm expecting demons to come flooding through that interdimensional crack any moment.
So they said what it actually was? Oh, that's a good picture of it. Bloody hell. That made everywhere a bit pink, didn't it?
Oh god, yeah.
It's like the Twilight Zone or something.
Oh, yeah. This is a fucking cover-up if I ever heard one. The reason for the display has now been identified, and while the scenes look like they were from a movie, the answer is actually based on science, with it being artificial light from an agriculture company growing 400 million tomatoes.
Bollocks.
But why isn't it every night then?
The killer tomatoes.
I fucking love that film.
I can't believe that. I can't believe that at all.
But why isn't it every night if that's the scenario? Why isn't it more nights? The Thanet Earth is a large industrial factory located in Birchington on the Isle of Thanet. It's the largest greenhouse complex in the country, covering 90 acres of land. According to Thanet Earth website, they grow 400 million tomatoes, 30 million cucumbers and 24 million peppers each year. They're using cutting-edge technology. But I don't get it. If that was the case, why isn't that happening? Certain weather conditions, there's going to be some light that reflects where there is low, dense cloud. Well, surely people would have noticed it any other time then, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Maybe them certain conditions have never arisen before.
Oh, come on, probability says they have, though, hasn't it?
I'm sorry, but that picture on the left there does look like the fucking Rising of Zool.
It does, doesn't it? The summoning of Zool.
Sorry, yeah, the summoning of Zool.
And I've always wanted a proton pack too.
Why would they have like...
They've got
You know.
pink LED growing lights.
Yeah, I've seen the cob lights.
Have you seen them?
I don't know, mate.
I wonder where.
They've got them at the local greenhouses these
Okay,
days.
fair
Not
enough.
greenhouses, they've got them at local
Gardens.
garden centres these
There
days.
you go, that's where you've seen
Okay,
them.
fair enough.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
where I've
yeah.
seen them. Why would you have like the roof off or have any light escaping? It doesn't.
It's a greenhouse, it's glass.
Surely it's got cold shields and it's some sort of thermal thing you put.
Light goes through the glass, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah, but surely it's, if it was cold, if it was a cold night,
I wasn't going to say such an obvious thing.
I
then.
don't-
if it was a cold night, wouldn't you have some kind of thermal cover over the top to keep the heat in? If it was a
I
super
don't
cold
know.
night,
Well, yeah, you'd think so. 20th of October. It's about time they start thermalising the...
It does make sense if
knows?
they're pink LED lights.
Well, yeah,
Yeah, well,
obviously.
that's what they're telling us.
That does
Come on,
look
Claire,
fucking-
you're with me. You're always up for a fucking conspiracy.
So what's the
Right, if it-
conspiracy, though? What is the conspiracy?
Aliens. Multiverse, dimensional crossover.
Well,
They nuked it.
they've been quiet since the 20th of October, haven't they?
Well, maybe they nuked it just in time.
Well, it'll be interesting to see if there's any follow-up on this, and
Yeah.
Or it
every
happens
other
again,
couple
yeah.
of few weeks when we got shitty weather, people see that.
Exactly.
And fair enough.
There's your proof.
Yeah.
If that happens more than once, it's either Kent is the hot spot of interdimensional crossovers, or it's this place that grows 400 million tomatoes a year.
I'm really looking forward to this next
Let's
piece.
stick that on the shelf for a while then, yeah.
Yeah, put a pin in it. We'll come back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to hearing about that one.
New Loch Ness monster photo is the clearest evidence yet.
Oh, well, Clair. Yeah.
It's not very
Could be a
clear.
branch.
It's a blurry photo again, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's always blurry, isn't it?
It's a blob squatch.
John Howie spotted a shape in the famous Scottish lake before it disappeared into the water. He shared the image with the Loch Ness Centre, who said it potentially is the clearest evidence of the creature's existence.
Fuck off, is it?
It's not very clear. It could be a log, you're right on that. It's
Could be a person.
Loch Ness Centre General Manager Paul Nixon said, "At the Loch Ness Centre, we love hearing about these encounters with Nessie. Of course you do.
keeps you in a
Brings
job.
more tourism."
Yeah.
It brings in that £20
Yeah.
million a year to the Loch Ness economy, which surely would be a failed little Scottish town right now.
Well, without it, Scotland would be screwed. 'Cause
Well, they'd be 20
what
million
have they
poorer.
got? What have they got really? They've got
Whiskey.
whiskey, Iron Brew, and Loch Ness. That is their three.
Shortbread.
Bad Mars bars,
Mm.
Kilts.
bad pizza.
Yeah, kilts
Oh,
aren't
wow.
exactly like a
That's
worldwide selling.
Oh, you come
Deep
on.
fried
There's
pizza.
loads of Scotsmen across the globe and people who think they're descended from
Oh,
Scotsmen
well,
across
the
the globe.
Americans,
Oh,
yeah.
I wasn't mentioning no countries.
Oh, well, the Americans that wear kilts to their weddings.
Yeah, and because they are called Scottish or something like that, or they're great. They can trace their ancestor back to Scotland in the 1700s, so therefore they're Scottish. Either way, £20 million a year in the Loch Ness economy keeps on rolling in, doesn't it?
Yeah. I'm all up for it. I'd love to believe there was a Loch Ness monster. Yeah, I love dinosaurs.
I think they could prove it. Just get some, 2 or 3
They've
submersibles.
tried so many
and
times.
They had something out there recently, the biggest ever search. They were doing like sonar buoys and dragging stuff behind the boat up and down.
You
Never-
need to make
never
that a
found
bit
anything.
clearer for the Americans. These aren't sonar children. They were sonar buoys. Buoys? How do the Americans see it? Buoys,
Buoys.
that's it.
Well,
Sonar buoys.
I think sonar children would be much more interesting, to be fair.
Send out the sonar boys!
If you had these kids just paddling water in a rubber ring with some kind of weird sonar equipment attached around their heads.
Shouting bleep every few
Yeah,
moments.
yeah. Yeah.
It's a game, children.
These won't wipe your minds. It's not a very good photo though, is it?
No, it certainly isn't.
Why can't, right? People get better photos of stuff.
Because it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Simple. Move on.
What the fuck is this? World's most jealous woman makes husband take lie detector test every time he comes home.
Not admissible in court though, is it? Lie detectors.
Fuck.
Not evidence. Wait till you see her. I'm not going to make no comments about this woman's appearance, everybody. Let's appear tactful. But let's just say, not my kind of woman.
Right. She's quoted for saying, when you've got a good man, you're not going to let him go. Ah, yeah. So, she's she American, is she, do you think?
I don't know. So she was on this morning, so she's British.
Oh. So, a woman has been dubbed the world's most jealous wife, and she revealed she makes her husband take a lie detector test every time he comes home.
What a fucking mug.
What a tit. The woman, Debbie, who has appeared on This Morning in the past, claims she knows she's got a great husband and doesn't want him running off with any strangers.
Well, this is going to make him run off with a stranger because it's fucking harassment every time he come home, isn't it?
Pushing him away, isn't
Yeah.
it?
One of the presenters on This Morning asked, but aren't you going to frighten him off? To which she replied, I don't think I could frighten him off if I tried.
You could frighten me off.
Oh my word. She's a scary looking lady.
Yeah.
She's fierce.
Very fierce looking lady, and he looks like Richard O'Brien's love child.
He does, doesn't he? He does look a bit like Richard O'Brien in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Yeah.
He's got to be that way soon anyway.
He'll have a skullet soon. It's receding quite quickly. By the looks of it.
It's an odd haircut for a man of his age in Britain.
He's just got long hair, hasn't he?
Yeah, but it's like,
just past
mate,
shoulder length there, and
give it up. It's gone, man. Sorry, I'm bored. I can say that. Go on, sorry.
oh, so husband Steve then said there's no danger of his wife scaring him off, saying that if he was going to run off, he'd have done it already. Oh,
Hang
what a
on, what's
crazy,
that bottom
what a crazy
paragraph?
bitch.
Yeah, that one there.
The presenter brought up the fact that Steve isn't even allowed to watch what he wants on television in case he becomes tempted by other women.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So he's definitely not watching Hollyoaks then.
No, he's not really watching anything, is he? Because I mean, what's the trademarks of any kind of presenter? Is they're usually quite attractive. That's
This is, this is abuse, isn't
Yeah,
it?
Which
Really?
just makes him watch gay porn all day.
You're right. Maybe she does.
You can only watch stuff where there's no women in it.
God, even if you go back to like the 50s films, there's always at least one attractive woman. You know, what's he watching?
He said that he only likes watching sport, especially Formula One, and it doesn't really matter to him that he's not watching anything else.
So is that all he does? Is he just sits there and watches Formula One all day?
Because he can look at men in cars and that's it.
So Debbie then claimed that she doesn't have a problem with her husband appreciating beauty of other women, but does have an issue with him fantasising about them.
How can you stop that though?
And so naturally she decided to remove all temptation from his path. What the actual
Do you
fuck?
think she blindfolds him when they leave the house?
I know, innit?
Oh, listen to this. According to experts, Debbie has Othello syndrome, which is a rare condition which causes a person to become convinced that their other half is being unfaithful. Oh dear.
I've heard a different phrase for what she's got. I don't know if it's politically correct or not, but it's called bitch be crazy disease.
Thing is, she's just obviously very insecure in herself.
She is a larger lady, isn't she?
She's got a guy who's got no fucking backbone, clearly. You can tell by the way he's sat there now. We're just looking at a still of him, using like body language.
Yeah.
Like, my expertise in body language isn't vast, but
And she's got
just
her hands
looking at
across,
him, the
across
way
the
he
stomach,
is,
very guarded, and
he looks like a frightened little.
He looks terrified.
Yeah, he looks frightened. The way he's sat, the way he's almost got like a half grin smirk. He's clasping his hands like he's
stressed.
He's stressed. You can even see his white knuckles because he's actually clasping his hands. He's not just sat gently.
Well, that could be because he's nervous on television.
Do you think she beats him?
More than likely.
I don't think it's a very healthy relationship anyway.
No. Maybe we should start a campaign.
I think you should blink twice for help.
Yeah, we'll start a campaign.
Poor bloke.
Ooh! Low-flying helicopter sparks crazy crocodile orgy in Australia.
I want to be part of that, baby.
Really?
Oh yeah. Crazy croc orgy. Oh.
When you're buried in them and they do the death spin. Oh, it's incredible.
Oh.
They just spin around in 360.
Balls deep and they start doing that. Hey!
I've never come harder.
Wow, you're fucking brave.
It's not my first rodeo, mate.
I've done there at most Saturdays, mate.
Who do you think ordered the helicopter?
Yeah, normal crocodile death spin sex just wasn't doing it for me anymore. I had to hire Chinook to fly over and scare him into having an orgy. Group sex was my next thing. That's exactly what happened.
Fucking reptiles.
So hundreds of crocodiles in Australia were recently sent into a sex frenzy when a low-flying Chinook helicopter passed overhead. Ranchers from the Kuara Crocodile Farm in Queensland which houses more than 3,000 crocodiles, said many of their residents became aroused after the flyby.
They do have a very low, resonating, thudding propeller noise, don't they?
It is a very much a thud, 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 thud off a chinook.
Yeah, and so you could imagine it's going to do something physical to them. So maybe it tingled in their little willies, and they all thought, oh, "Hey!"
John Lever, who owns the farm, said pilots use it as a marker point in their flights. So when one flew too low, the crocodiles were whipped up into a frenzy. All of the big males got up and roared and bellowed up at the sky, and then after the helicopters left, they mated like mad. There's something about the sonic waves that really gets them stirred up. As it turns out, thunderstorms regularly act as an aphrodisiac to crocodiles.
That makes sense, because you feel, again, that resonation of a good bolt, a boom of lightning and thunder, don't you? You feel that almost... You feel it.
Oh, imagine watching that or them male just standing up and then banging like fuck.
Get David Attenborough on it.
Get him up, why isn't he on it?
I'd like to think that nowadays he filmed it. Why didn't he film it if he didn't?
Maybe it's just something that happens so much for him he doesn't give a shit anymore.
That's old crock paw.
There's a reason for it. If the reptiles mate during storm season, their babies are more likely to hatch in a non-thunderstorm season, meaning they don't drown in floodwater. It's like a primeval thing.
Okay.
Sounds like a thunderstorm.
Yeah, they start vocalising to each other when a storm's coming. And they don't have a very sophisticated voice box, but they vibrate their windpipes to send messages to the water, which sounds pretty cool to me. There's a fucked up fact for you. That's how crocodiles speak.
Well, maybe they're, you know, the
vibration.
choppers mimicking the vibration, you know.
Yeah, that's why they caused such a response. They thought it was like a mega storm coming in. It's artificially recreating the sound of a thunderstorm for them.
Yes, it made sense. Yeah. It's cool.
Crocodile orgies. There's my next YouTube search.
Enjoy yourself.
Yeah, that's what internet porn does to you people. Just goes harder and harder to find something to get you off. Before you know it, you're on alligator orgies. I'm joking, I just want to point that out. Sorry, Mike.
Yeah, we guessed.
just in case.
Man who pretended to be mannequin in Warsaw shop window charged with theft.
This is a genius, almost Batman villain level-esque.
Did you never do that as a kid?
No.
Did anyone else go and
No.
just stand in the fucking, you know?
I can't say I did.
No.
Oh, no, mate. Pete, come on.
Pretending to be a mannequin.
Yeah.
No, never did that.
Never did
The
that.
thought never even occurred to me as a child. Probably because you weren't allowed in. You're not allowed there, so I never went there.
Yeah, there was sometimes
That's
stood
tragic.
around the store as well, wasn't it?
Oh, I see what you mean. No, I've never done it. I've never felt the need to.
Just me
Probably because I
then,
don't like
just me then.
mimes.
Just me.
Yeah, just you.
This is what you do, just like...
You stand there and pretend to be a mannequin by the mannequins. If you can sort of
But the thing is...
get onto, like, I remember old C&A, you could get onto a little
She
bit
still
of
does this now, I
the
believe.
strap.
Onto
the
podiums.
shop frontage, you know. And no.
No.
No, okay.
Is this why I was...
Your
no.
weird childhood.
Because I don't like the performing artists who are living statues either. I don't like mimes. I don't like performance artists who are living statues.
See, what I'm just picturing now, right? I know what a mannequin looks like, yeah? Like a faceless, smooth, bright white...
Like
or...
Slender Man.
Yeah, but they have no features or
She's
nothing.
got features, that one there, look.
Which, that's the fucking person, that's why.
No, the black lady with the
How
pink
can you
top.
see features from him in that?
That's just one of them all black mannequins, isn't it? With the
My point is, you don't look like a fucking mannequin. So if I'm
No.
walking through C&A's when it existed in the olden days, and I'm seeing Claire trying to stood there, fucking just stood there literally frozen, I'm just thinking,
What did?
love, you're a nutter. I'm not thinking, oh, that's a convincing mannequin.
Well, in this scenario, you're gonna think he's a burglar because that's what he's a thief because that's what you've done. He went unnoticed by staff and shoppers as he stood frozen in the window to blend in with the mannequins. He's been convicted, charged with suspected theft and burglary.
How could they have not noticed?
Apparently no one did.
We're looking at a picture of him now, you can see it on the CCTV.
He's
just like in normal clothes, a mustard sort of hoodie, grey jogging bottoms, and he's holding a bag out in his one hand. It's clearly a dude, isn't it?
Oh man, you're
like
on.
You say,
Yeah.
they have no features normally. These
It's
men.
a real person, obviously.
Unless the local waxwork museum started lending stuff out.
Even then, those waxwork museum
They're
things
crap, aren't they?
don't look
They're all
that
crap.
convincing.
Even Madame Tussauds is crap. It's all crap.
I can do as good a job with a fucking pot of clay that the kids have.
I don't know about that.
I'm quite good at it.
There you go. There's your calling. Then get yourself to Madame Tussauds.
I did a really.
So you're the Bottocini of waxworks.
I did a really good. Morph.
That's just a faceless rubber man.
Yeah, that was fucking shit hot, you know.
Come back when you're chiseling. Come back when you're chiseling Roman emperors, and I'll listen to you.
All right.
Yeah, apparently this guy, he pretended to be a mannequin, and then when the store closed, he then went and started robbing all the jewellery.
He was there for he must have been there for a couple of hours.
It must have been.
Kind of genius.
Went
but...
to a shopping centre bar after
That's
closing
what
time,
he's
an
a
80s
genius,
film.
but
Oh,
I'm not a
fantastic.
genius.
Yeah, but he used it for crime. He used it for pleasure.
And stole from the cash registers. But apparently his luck finally ran out when he was spotted and held by security.
Well, if you go boo and somebody shits herself, that's when you get the shits and giggles, isn't it?
Did that happen?
I can't remember.
If you'd have said, you could have just lied there and said, yeah, of course I did.
What
I made loads of people scared.
What if you're in Marks and Spencer's and you do that, and like so you sort of
Little
all
old
person a heart
Dorothy.
attack?
Yeah, little old Dorothy's walking along with a Zimmer frame and just keels over dead because you were pretending to be a mannequin.
And you jumped out at her.
Well, you wouldn't even have to jump out, would you?
Just wait for your brother or your mum to come round the corner, wouldn't you? Where the fuck's Claire now? That'd be my mum.
Look for the blue-haired mannequin.
Well, either way, you know what? I'll give him his fucking due. It worked, didn't it? I mean, he was
fair
unlucky.
play, fair
Well, it
play.
did work until obviously
He was. Well,
they
yeah.
checked the CCTV.
Yeah, he could have done the disguise.
Oh my god, that mannequin's come to life and is robbing us.
You know, if he'd have grown a beard before this, right, done the crime, and then beard and long hair, and then just shaved his head and his beard, he might go away with it.
Or
If he
How
had
many
really-
mannequins do you see with beards?
he should have just took a
Why are you
fake.
so fucking? Why can't the mannequins have beards?
He should have just had a fake
What?
bush with him.
I mean, it's all about realism nowadays.
That's why he needed a fake bush.
They're gonna give him a
'cause he could have
merkin
just
as well.
moved it.
Yes. Oh, if you want to, I think standing there with your dick out's gonna be. People are gonna notice that. So you a sparkly merkin.
How do we get
What?
to Merkins?
That's what I'm
Whites
trying
and
to work
merkins. You wear merkins, yeah.
You said give him a beard, make it more realistic. Give him a fucking pubic wig as well.
What's that? Actually, that thing we have glittery pubic hair or something. Is that
Bedazzled.
the
isn't it?
jazzle? He's wearing a penis jazzle,
A penis
jazzle.
like a
jazzle.
sparkly ring around his cock. People don't notice.
The jazzle pubis region.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Very good.
Oh, well, now I'm fucking depressed.
Now,
Ah.
I am going to apologise because we're going to bring it down a bit now. A few months back...
Why change the habit of a fucking lifetime, eh?
Yeah, a few months ago we did a story about the world's oldest dog, Bobby, and he sadly passed away the other day at the age of 31.
Fuck, I hope we didn't curse him.
So this is a bit of an RIP really. I don't think I need to go into too much detail of Bobby other than that he died. Yeah, does it say when he died? Well, this is from yesterday, this report, so it's clearly very recent. So born on 11th of May 1992.
Wow.
Probably older than some of the listeners listening.
Mm.
Yeah, and he died at age 31,
Certainly meant
very recently.
These are the one that they fed him human food his whole life, isn't it? And,
I believe so, yeah. R.I.P. Bobby the dog. Bless him.
Fucking hell. 31 though. I wouldn't mind my dogs living to 31.
So he died over the weekend. Yes, the sweet boy earned his wings, bless him. So yeah, 11,478 days on this earth.
Outliving every dog in history, as far as we know.
Yeah, every single dog ever. He beat him.
Never.
From what we know. Yeah. Oh, bless him. He's such a lovely looking thing as well. A little character on his little brown face.
I like labs. They're alright, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're excitable. He's obviously not 31. I don't think he's very excitable at 31. But
It's not excitable now.
And
no, he isn't though.
Hold on. Who else? Fucking hell. That's weird.
What?
Bobby Charlton.
Oh, yeah,
Didn't
shit.
he die on Saturday as well?
Yeah,
Do you think the Reaper came for the wrong one and just decided to kill both?
So the oldest dog in the world, called Bobby, died. Seems like maybe at the same time as Sir Bobby Charlton, the football legend.
Oh yeah.
R.I.P.
to you.
R.I.P. to you,
R.I.P.
sir.
to both Bobbies. There's definitely something going on with the Reaper over the weekend, wasn't there?
Fucking hell.
You know, Bob Bobby, I'd hide now.
Yeah, bloody hell.
Oh, Robert.
All
Bob.
the Roberts get behind I don't know, some kind of bullet screen, or who knows what's going to happen.
Get to a panic room right now.
Yeah, seal yourself in. By the time you hear this broadcast, a week will have passed, so if you're still alive, phew!
Thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed our back catalogue.
And on that
note,
tragically sad note,
yeah, thanks for bringing me down. You know what'll bring me back up again? An alligator orgy. Time to hire a Chinook. Thanks for listening. I've been Ben.
I've been Mike, thanks for listening. Peace out. May the force be with you.
And I've been Claire, thanks for listening. And don't lie detector your other half.
and I've been Pete. R.I.P. the Bobbies.